Hi, it's me, Vamp, and I have a build for you guys. It might seem kinda kooky, crazy, whatever, but I think it's a pretty good build. Now, I think you can actually get away with one format for this build, but my main build uses two format on Valkyr Prime. If it's regular Valkyr, you might need 2 to 3 format depending. But yeah, let's get down to it. Still charge, of course. Um, Primed continuity, intensify, vitality, streamline, rage, prime flow, constitution, and of course hysterical assault and natural talent. I know what you're thinking. Hysterical assault is a joke, right? Well, hysterical assault is actually pretty fun. Whenever you're in your hysteria, on console it's R3, but it could, your secondary mode, whenever you're in hysteria, you use secondary fire, you leap onto the enemy up to 30 meters away. So it's pretty cool in that sense. You can just be leaping all over the place. I put duration and, you know, efficiency mods on so you could lower the, you know, energy per second drain because, the drain is pretty high on Valkyr, especially the longer you stay in the mode. So, and say that like one enemy somewhere off, not in a group of enemies, you can pounce over to that, kill it, go out of hysteria, go back into hysteria. And best of all, as you can see, this build doesn't mess with Warcry at all. So, you can use Warcry. And probably the best part about this build is Hysterical Assault is an excellent mod. So, it doesn't even take your basic slots of a build. Natural talent, believe it or not, does even affect hysteria in the sense that you can get into it faster. Because I don't know if you've been there, but sometimes when like you're trying to get back energy, so you're using rage, right? And then you're like, oh shit, I'm at 150 health. I better go into hysteria. You start to go through the motions of being in hysteria, but you'll get shot mid transformation. Well, natural talent will just speed that up. So chances are you won't get shot as much. Now, um, we don't have a super big amount of power strength here, which I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, hey, Vamp, you're to make the claws do more damage in Hysteria. Hysteria is supposed to, like, one hit kill everything. Well, on low level missions, maybe. But this is more of a fun build than anything. Yes, it's practical in, I would say, to level 30 to 50, maybe even more if you are very careful about stuff. But this is more of a fun build than anything. I make for fun builds because, I like having fun. That's the video game. Enjoy yourself. I gave vitality because rage, so you can get energy. Primed flow also for energy, so you can have that energy pool to go from. Constitution for duration, honestly. Prime continuity for duration, intensify for some power strength. We gotta have some power strength. Streamline makes it good. Chill charge will also increase the melee damage, melee weapon damage increased, and plus 60% melee damage. So that's fine and dandy because, Hysteria counts as melee. But then you have the, of course, main thing, Hysterical Assault. And yeah, if I may, let's see, yeah, I think this build is good. It actually took me a little while to get everything just right because, I don't know if you know this, but you can only do a certain amount down, like 175 at the max efficiency, in which case it would go to 0.63 energy per second that it drains, but I figured 0.96 isn't that bad. 1 energy per second isn't that bad, and it's slowly increased on Valkyr. But, Hysterical Assault, I think helps fix that. And the faster recovery, even faster. So that is very cool, in my opinion. Feel free to test out the build. Let me know what you think. I know it might be a little bit out of a box build, but I honestly think this is a good build. Let me know what you guys think. Like I said, it may not be like for N tier 100 plus, 200 plus, 1,000 plus enemies, but for regular gameplay, you should have fun playing this. And yeah, because that's up to 30 meters away. It's effective by power range. That's why I had to keep the range at 100. That's why I couldn't do something like, what is it? I couldn't do something like narrow-minded because that would take too much of the range. So yeah, this is my build. Survivability, fast casting speed, more energy, power efficiency, duration, mana pool, and strength. And of course, strength, that's what it relates to, and fun. So yeah, this is my claws build. So yeah, not that claws. Blah blah blah, coming to town, Christmas in July, yeah, whatever. Well, anyway, later.